What's going on, YouTube? It's Warrior Rock, and I am back, man. I haven't posted in a while, but of course, I was never gonna skip this one. It just seemed illegal to skip. All right, we gotta make a video. We gotta talk about this because this is it's big. Once again, we have destroyed Real Madrid. Yep, I mean you know it by now. We have destroyed Real Madrid, and let me just use that and kind of start off that this destruction would have been worse. Let me start by saying this. I say this in the least arrogant way possible. I don't mean to be arrogant when I say this. Real Madrid should be happy today ended the way it did. Yep, I'm serious. I know it's a thrashing still, but they should be very happy that Szczesny got that red card. If that ball was in the box, I ended up being a penalty, which they probably would have scored anyway, and Szczesny has to stay and we play with 11 men, that game could have ended like 10-2 or 10-1 if maybe, let's say he saved the penalty, because the form that we're on, or the rhythm that we're on, the momentum that we had, that would have scored so many more goals in that game. 5 goals would have not been the end of it. It would have gone to at the very least 7. At the very least 7, because that defense just kept opening wider than the Atlantic Ocean, that Real Madrid defense, and that midfield, there was no one there. It was like the Sahara Desert, bro. It was so dry. So at the end of the day, Real Madrid should be happy, and I don't mean to be arrogant when I say that. And after that first half, I really thought the second half was just gonna be, it started the way I thought. I mean, you know, we gotta go. What a goal it was, by the way, by Balde, and I thought he was just gonna keep going. Then obviously after that red card, we could not play the same way, and Real Madrid was always gonna try to add more pressure and try to come back. Good goal from Rodrigo, by the way. But let's talk about the game. First of all, going into this game, my prediction was we win 3-2 because I always thought we're gonna outscore Real Madrid. That was my prediction, unless we start throwing chances, which we did, to be fair, because the first couple of minutes, I think Rafinha got a chance. He didn't take. Yamal got a chance, but it wasn't as clear as the Rafinha chance. And it was looking like, you know, it's going to be one of those days, because right after Rafinha misses that chance, what happens? Mbappe come back on the other side. He blazes past Balde and put the ball in the back of the net. And it's looking like it's going to be one of those days. So until Lamine Yamal pick up the ball and did a messy thing, go past players, cut to his left, just kept running all the way, and then just passed the ball in the net on the other side, and Courtois didn't have a chance. I mean, that's something we see from Messi all the time. That's a typical Messi move right there. And then now the game is looking like, you know, it's 1-1, it's balanced, and then Gavi, bro. By the way, I don't know how Camavinga didn't get sent off after that foul, you know, when he was already on a yellow. He got a yellow card for that penalty, by the way, well played from Gavi, which was a clear penalty. I don't even know why they took long looking at it, because Camavinga made no intent to play that ball whatsoever. You could see there the way he just outstretched his leg like some kind of kung fu move. He wasn't even trying to get the ball, you know, and then clit, you know, to the knee of Gavi was a clear penalty, no questions asked. But after that, he held Yamal and stopped him from, you know, he did a tactical foul on Yamal. That is 1000% a yellow card. We see that week in, week out, you know, day in, day out. That's just how the football works. That's how football works. When you do that tactical foul, you just expect a yellow, and he didn't get one. I don't know why. I don't know what's crazier. Camavinga being stupid enough to attempt something like that, or the referee being stupid enough to not give him a second yellow. But that was crazy. Vini also had a moment where he stepped on the ankle of Koundé for a second yellow, still wasn't given as well. And then we get a direct red card, which you cannot argue. That's a red card. If it was in the box, it's a penalty, it's a yellow. But they now have a goal scoring opportunity, is 1000% a red card. And yeah, for the third goal, I can't even remember. Oh yeah, the third goal was a beautiful header from Rafinha. What a header that was from Rafinha. Oh my god, what a player he is, man. Beautiful header from Rafinha to put us up 3-1, and what a ball that was from Koundé. That was perfection. And then Rafinha goes back again, turn Tchouaméni inside out and scores, bro. And then he comes back again for our feed goal. He goes on, outpace Valverde, which, you know, has been giving him trouble all game with those slight tackles he kept putting in, and then lays it off for Balde with a beautiful finish from Balde, by the way. And it's just incredible, man. And then we're up 5-1. It's looking like it's gonna be one of those 10 goal games. It's looking like we could score 10, and then a red card changed things. But what does this do for us? Is the question, right? First of all, the trophy is very big because yeah, we didn't win a trophy all of last year. So winning this trophy and getting these kids to to feel what it feels like to win silverware, to get a feel. Some of these kids didn't win, like Casado is coming in new, almost winning his first trophy for the club. Stuff like that. It's a good feel, and it's always good to win a trophy, right? For a club like Barca, we should not go all season without winning a trophy. And let's not talk about the other side of the Real Madrid fans and what was said, going into the season of, Real Madrid only lost 2 games all season, one in the league, one in the cup against Atleti. They added the best player in the world. We were not supposed to be able to compete and all that sorts, right? And then there's this talk of we're gonna go trophyless again, which didn't happen. We have trashed Real Madrid now twice, which people would expect it to be the other way around. But Rafinha is having the time of his life, the season of his life, man. I don't even think he believes he can top this. I think he can top this because, listen, all 1000%, all credit to Flick. He's brought the best out of Rafinha. I don't know if any other manager would have been able to do that because even me, my thought was always play him down the wing like we do with Lamine Yamal, and let him take on players, but that's not how he play. Giving him that free roam. That's why if we do get Leao and he plays on the left, Rafinha will just fit perfectly as a cam. He can go anywhere he wants, move around as much as he wants, help the defense, like he normally does, and he's just gonna be amazing. He's gonna fit all well because that left side. The entire left side is played by Balde alone. That is why even when he makes some mistakes, I can't really hold him to very high standard, right? He's a kid, first of all. And the fact that he's holding the entire left side by himself is crazy. If we get a left winger like Leao, it will change a lot. Because look at Koundé. Koundé gets the support. Koundé plays on the right side and get that support, from Yamal, both in the attack. Yamal helps him defensively, and then he helps Yamal in the attack with the overlaps. But Balde plays the left side alone because Rafinha moves around. He doesn't play like a left winger, which is what Leao will do. And then he could then play as a cam and move around. So having Leao would just make the attack complete. It will make the attack complete. And then if we get a striker as Leao gets older, we can move on from there. But yeah, I'm really beyond impressed with Balde. I think he had Mbappe on that first goal. Like, Mbappe was trying to push the ball, but Mbappe did it another drop on the shoulder that he fell for it. And then as soon as he fell for it, he didn't have enough time to recover. And then Szczesny gonna keep that ball out of the net. But it doesn't matter, right? That it was still a thrashing. We won 5-2. Big win, big trophy, and a big statement once again. And then our problem is just these small teams, man. We miss a lot of chances, and sometimes we don't create enough against these small teams that play this low block against us. But mainly, us missing chances. But in all the big games we have performed this season, Atleti, unfortunately, not only did we not at least even get a draw, we lost that game at the end, which was crazy, but we outplayed them. But at the end of the day, just didn't get the result. So it's the only big game this season that we haven't got the result. But in general, all these big games we have been playing sensational. And I'm just gonna go throughout the team here, and I'm not gonna talk about Real Madrid. I kind of expect this. They've been average all season. I don't think Trent is gonna help them defensively because he's not that kind of player. I think they need a lot more in the midfield creatively, and that defense is just all over the place. That's what I can say about Real Madrid for now. And Real Madrid, a lot of guys didn't step up for them today. The only 2 players I would say are Mbappe and Valverde. Valverde is putting in this shift, going all over the place, making this tackle, being the last man, in defense, which should never be the case. He was the last man a lot of times, putting in last minute, putting in goal-saving tackles, and then gives the ball to Vini. He tries to dribble, he loses the ball, and then he just walks around on the pitch. It's a lot of, work they're putting on this man. Bellingham nowhere to be seen. So overall, it was just a bad day for a lot of Real Madrid players because, again, their team is very reliant on individual brilliance, and when you don't see that, then that's what happens. Guys like Pedri was not, it wasn't his best day, but still he played well. He played that midfield well, and he was there for the most part, trying to complete dribbles, trying to dictate the play. And not his best game, but also definitely not his worst. We won, right? Well, a win like that is hard to be his worst, but good performance in that aspect. Now, I don't know why we didn't start Inaki Peña. I think Chesney made some good saves today. But overall, it's clearly that he still needs to play a lot more games to kind of get used to things and get used to playing that sweeper keeper role, and overall just being uh, a goalkeeper, that Barca needs, or the type of goalkeeper that we need. But he was trusted. He played the semi-final. He played the final. He did okay in goal. So we'll take it. We'll take the performance. Apart of that red card, he did okay. That goal, I still think he should have done better with that Mbappe goal. But hey, man, what can you do? And then Inaki Pena comes right off the pitch. I mean, he hadn't even warm up, but bro, he punched that ball into the net. Good free kick from Rodrigo, to be fair, but he put that ball into his own net. The two center backs were good today. Kubasi, on top of his game, I still think he could have played better. Martinez was alright. Then he got injured. Araujo came, was solid. A little bit of mistakes in that defense still, but he was solid overall. Balde, sensational perfection today. I mean, I couldn't have asked for more. I mean, the Mbappe goal where he got skinned, I still couldn't have asked for more. Like I said, he's playing the left side a lot. He's playing the left side alone, so there's a lot that I kind of personally, I excuse him from. Kunde was, bro, this guy, man, this guy that was saying he cannot play right back and doesn't want to play right back is playing right back that good. Look at the crosses that he puts in, dude. Look at that cross that he puts in. Look at the way he goes up and down the pitch. Look how that tackle, he had a tackle on Bellingham while the game was 5-2 towards the end there, where he literally saved the goal. I mean, that is just, Kunde is just too good, man. Casado in that midfield has been brilliant. And Bernal got injured, and I thought Bernal was a bit better than him, but we need to see a lot more of Bernal to make that conclusion. But Casado is just so good, man. He helps shield that back line so well. I'm gonna say it reminds me of Mascherano, but let's not be too hasty here. But I like his energy and work rate. I like that aggression. That's what we need. That's what is missing sometimes in the CDM. Someone to help shield your back line. And Real Madrid is missing that. They're having Valverde do that job. And then Pedri was all right today. I'm just gonna put it at all right. Gavi was very good today. He played that cam role well. Was pressing, was all over the place, caused the penalty. I was impressed with Gavi. Lamine Yamal, I mean, come on, bro, sensational, bro. Minus the goal, there was one played. I think there was a Balde goal where he slowed down the ball and make sure he had enough guys to play them in for the counter. I mean, that was just brilliant. Rafinha, give him the Ballon d'Or, man. He's just too good. He's having the season of his life. I mean, there's not much I can say about him except just perfection. Lewandowski he tried to be more involved in the play, and I like that. There was a chance towards the end that I thought he should have scored. He didn't, but overall he was good today as well. And yeah, just sensational performance. We couldn't get more guys to come off the bench. Omo was very good off the bench, both defensively and and in the attack as well. And yeah, overall, I'm really impressed with the team. And normally, even when we get a red card, we kind of just go. We are all over the place still. But we played well with that red card. We didn't concede with the red card. Apart of that free kick that was immediately after that red card, we didn't concede. So that was pretty good, very impressive. We should be able to defend like that with 10 men, or defend a low block like that. That's stuff I was talking about, because we're gonna need, not even with 10 men, but to defend like that can help you win the Champions League. So if you can defend a low block and stop teams like that in difficult games, can help you go through, and eventually win the Champions League. So overall, at a very, very, very good performance. Oh man, I'm a little bit sad, I'm not gonna lie, because this could have been generational, but I was expecting at least 7 for sure. The beating could have been way worse. But we'll take this. This was a very, very much needed win, and very much deserved win. Hopefully from here we don't go lose against Getafe, for example, in the La Liga game we got coming up. Was this Saturday or Sunday? Coming up this weekend, or next weekend. Hopefully we don't go lose against Getafe, because that's very typical of us. Is what we're doing now this season. But hey, listen, if you can keep doing that in the league but win the Champions League, I'll take it. Give Rafinha that Ballon d'Or. He deserves it. Overall, I'm very proud of the team today, and this team is definitely meant for the future. I like what I'm seeing. I like the way we play. I like the way we're dominating games. It's very, very, very good to watch. And Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys another time. VISCA Barca, man. What a win! That is some win, man. Peace.